And the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, are here to take on the #7 Denver Pioneers. What an opportunity here for the Pioneers. Welcome inside Magnus Arena alongside former DU gymnast Marcy Jenkins. I'm Brad Thompson. This is a real treat when it comes to college gymnastics.
Oh my gosh, we're two top 10 teams here competing at the University of Denver. It's a home court advantage for DU, but Oklahoma is such a spectacular team. We should really see a great head-to-head competition.
2 in the country on bars. Here's their lineup.
And you can see Anastasia Webb, we talked about her earlier, anchoring this, or starting off this rotation, and then Olivia Troutman anchoring that. We see Maggie Nichols in the lineup, Nicole Lehrman, who got a 10-0 last week, and then a couple newcomers that they put into the lineup. They did have someone who had a little bit of an injury at the beginning of the meet, so they've adjusted their lineup slightly, but they have such depth within this program that it really shouldn't make any difference.
To this program.
She does. It's just an asset, right? She's competed in that international competitions, knows how to deal with pressure, knows how to deal with injuries. She just has a wealth of knowledge that she's brought to this team this year.
Jessica Lopez at Denver from 06 to 09, 5-time All-American. That's pretty good. That's somebody you want helping out your program, coaching your program up. There's a look at the crowd, and we'll have to wait to get the official numbers. We're hoping for a record crowd here at Magnus Arena. It sure feels like that in here,
it
Marcy.
Does. This arena is packed.
All fans
of gymnastics.
Last year against Air Force was about 4,600. From the looks of it, we should be well over 5,000. We'll wait to get the official numbers. I haven't counted everyone here, so we'll wait for the officials to come up with that one.
Really great as an athlete to compete in front of a crowd like this. There's so much energy, especially for DU being at home. Really should elevate the level of competition for these gymnasts.
Marcy, I do want to ask quickly here. There was a delay here, a minor equipment issue. So how does that affect the gymnasts as the timing's off from warming up and mentally all that stuff?
Absolutely. That equipment issue started right before they started their warm-ups. And so they had all kind of warmed up on the floor and gotten their bodies warm, and then they had to wait for a bit. So it does create a little bit of, you can get cold, your muscles can get cold. So it's unfortunate, but they were able to get back started with the warm-ups and were able to make it through the entire warm-up without a problem.
High drama here for the fans who are eagerly waiting for the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners, and the #7 team. And we are set on the vault here for the Pioneers. Alexandria Ruiz is up first.
And she does a Yurchenko full. We'll see that from a lot of gymnasts today, either a Yurchenko full or a 1.5. That she had great form in the air. Nice start for the Pioneers. You can see there her season high at 9.825. She doesn't get as much height off the vault as some of the other gymnasts that we'll see, but it's very clean.
And we are underway here as we go over to the bars. Anastasia Webb will be up first for Oklahoma.
And Anastasia just such a hard worker. You can see she's had a career high 995. Each one of these routines is packed full of difficulty. Nice. Judges are looking for those handstands right up on the top of the bar. Beautiful handstand there. Transition back to the high bar. A little bit of foot separation, which I don't usually see from her. Judges may not have caught that, though. Nice toe half and beautifully stuck landing. Exactly how they needed to start this rotation. Again, I mentioned they had a little bit of an issue with one of the gymnasts in warm-ups on bars, but that was a beautiful routine to start the rotation. Look at that. Double front with a half. No movement. She knew exactly where she was.
Caitlin Scow up next on vault for the Pioneers.
And really for the Pioneers on vault, it's all about clean and sticks. Again, they don't have a lot of 10-0 start values. They really need to stick those landings to keep as much as they can from letting the judges deduct. She's also going to do a Yurchenko full. That was a big hop on that landing. They'll definitely want to drop that score.
Scow, the senior from Orlando,
Just looked
Florida.
like she pushed back a little bit too far. Didn't quite get as much height off of the vault as she usually does, and had to take a big hop backwards. You see there, she just went straight back. She finished a little bit below the table, and usually she finishes above the table.
Alex Marks now up for the Sooners. Last meet, a 9.9 personal best, I beg your pardon. That was the Metroplex Challenge, which the Pioneers and Sooners were both involved in.
Beautiful handstand. Look at the toe point that she has. Nice transition to the high bar. Little short on that overshoot to handstand, but very clean so far. Nice handstand there. Getting ready for her dismount. A full twisting double flyaway. Little tiny step on the landing. Again, those little tenths are what make a difference when you're talking about two teams of this caliber. She does a full twist, double flyaway. Tiny little step on the landing. I actually think she could have stuck it, but again, getting that experience and being a part of the OU lineup.
Deanna Chesnock, the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, here for the Pioneers. She's at a 9.8 her last 2 weeks.
Deanna's very powerful in this event. Little hop on the landing. Really was trying to hold on to it. Nice and clean in the air. See, she blocks up, gets great. Look at that form in the air. She really didn't leave anything for the judges to take other than that hop on the landing.
We head over to the bars. Carrie Thomas, sophomore from Coral Springs, Florida.
And again, they've had to adjust their lineup a little bit for this meet. But you can see she's capable of a lot. That 9.925 is her career high. Nice handstand, toe half, little bit of break there. The judges will take a slight deduction, but was able to hold on. Nice, beautiful handstand on the low bar. Nice handstand there. Getting ready for her dismount. A layout double flyaway. Unfortunate step on the landing because that routine was absolutely beautiful. But again, getting those routines under her belt in competition. Nice double layout, but step on the landing, that could be about a 1/10 of a point deduction.
On vault for the Pioneers, Mia Sundstrom, sophomore from Boulder, Colorado. Third on the team in this event, currently on the season average.
Mia's such a hard worker, very focused. She also does Yurchenko full. Look at that height. Slight little hop on the landing, but that was probably the best I've seen her do that in competition. Watch the height she gets off the vault. Beautiful height. She actually just piked down a little bit, and I think she could have stayed a little bit more open and stuck that landing, but very, very small deduction.
There's Coach talking with Mia. Up next on the bars, Nicole Lehrman, senior from Austin, Texas. And she had her second career perfect 10 last week against Florida. The Sooners had an unbelievable performance against Florida last week. That was #1 versus #2 in the country.
And she is beautiful to watch on bars. She just makes it look so easy. And that's exactly what the judges want. Beautiful handstand, giant with a half. Beautiful. Jaeger, nice handstand at the top, toe hand. Nice job on that overshoot to low bar. This could be another great performance for her. We just need her to stick that landing. Beautiful! We could see another 10. It'll just depend on what those judges do with that routine. Watch this dismount. She just spots the landing, knows exactly where she is. Beautiful.
Quite the performance there for Lehrman. Now Maddie Carr, the complete package for the Pioneers, the junior from Stillwater, Minnesota, comes in 7th in the country on this event.
And she is a junior. I think I mentioned the Open. She might have, I mistakenly said she was a freshman last year. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Just a little hop on that landing. She does a 10-0 start value vault. It's a Yurchenko 1.5 blind landing. She has stuck that and gotten a 10 before, but this was absolutely beautiful in there. Look at the height, the distance, and just a little tiny hop. You see this again. Nice height, beautiful form in the air. Just a little hop on that landing. We should see a big score.
We go over to the bars. This is Maggie Nichols, the junior from Little Canada, Minnesota. One of the best in the country. She had a perfect 10 against Arkansas on January 5th on bars. That was her 16th of her career perfect 10. Are you kidding me?
And Maggie, again, is also beautiful to watch on bars. Beautiful release move, right into another very difficult transition back here to the high bar. Lots of difficulty in this routine, but again, she makes it look so easy. Really, this routine hasn't had anything to take off. They had a beautifully stuffed landing. We should see a big score from the judges on that routine. Again, the level of difficulty that she includes in this routine. See this transition back to the high bar, just gorgeous. And her dismount, a double layout, absolutely plants those feet, no movement.
Lindsey Brown, the sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, is now up on vault for the Pioneers.
And Lindsey has great height on this vault as well. We're going to see the same vault that we saw from Maddie, the 10-0 start value. Little hop on the landing, but that was absolutely beautiful. Other than a stick, I think that was probably the best she could have done that vault. Really want to see the block out of her shoulders. Height, beautiful, just spots that landing. Tiny little hop.
A hug from Coach Kutcher Reinhardt. There's Maggie Nichols, last performer for the Sooners.
And the Sooners have finished their bar rotation. Maggie was last for them on bars.
It looks like they will not elect to go with the sixth competitor. So we will go back to the vault. It's going to be Emily Glenn.
And Emily Glenn is doing an exhibition performance. Her routine will not count on the vault toward DU's score, but it's an opportunity for her to perform this vault. Her vault also starts from a 10. There's Emily right there.
Glenn is a sophomore from Longmont, Colorado. Airborne Gymnastics, one of 3 pioneers from that club.
She does a soup full. Little hop on that landing. That's exactly why they wanted her to go in the exhibition spot. Her score will not count towards the team total, but really get her that exposure, competing in front of the judges. She really does that vault very well. Just a tiny bit crooked, needs a little more block before she starts the twist, but overall a great vault.
The first rotation is complete here from Magnus Arena. Event number 2 coming up next. We'll have the scores when we come back. 5, here are the results for DU.
And we saw some strong performances. They really want to be above that 9.8 for every single person on this squad. They also were hoping to get a 9.9 from Maddie and Lindsey, but strong performance around their season.
Strong score, a number of high scores there. Here's a look at the results.
And they had a great job. Anastasia started them off with a 9.9, some 9.8s, and then that beautiful 9.975 by Maggie Nichols. I'm surprised that Nicole Lehrman's score was not higher than a 9.875. I think she actually got robbed a little bit on that score. But a good start for them, not their best. 49.450 is definitely a good place for them to be after this first rotation.
Number 1 in the country right now in this event. Here's their lineup.
As I mentioned, they have 6 10-0 start value vaults. We will start off with Nicole Lehrman, Anastasia Webb, Jade, Zegovega. She has had such a wonderful season this year, and finish up with the last 3 competitors who all could put down big scores.
Pioneers will be on the bars. They're 5th in the country in this event. And as you get a look at their uneven bars lineup.
They have been super consistent. We're going to start off with Claire and end with Maddie, but every single routine, again, be looking for the details. Toes pointed, legs together, amplitude on all of their release moves.
Nicole Lehrman will start things off for the Sooners on the vault. She's 11th in the country on this event. There's a look at Claire Kern. She will start on bars for the Pioneers, but the vault will be up first. There's Lehrman. They average a 49.475 as a team, best in the nation.
They're just so explosive. and consistent. They know they're going to hit these. Yurchenko 1.5. Little hop on the landing, so we won't see the 10, but nice height, great distance from the vault. That's something the judges are looking for, height and distance. See here, she gets great block, up in the air. Just a little hop on the landing, was still twisting a teeny bit when she finished. Caused her to hop forward just slightly.
There's Claire Kern, the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina.
And Claire has been in this lead-off position for the Pioneers. Super strong. Beautiful Jaeger. Nice handstand. It's just really clean. It's exactly what you want in your first step on the rotation. Somebody who has the potential beautiful handstand. They don't want to leave anything to the judges. Double layout. Nice stuff, landing. That is the best routine I have seen from Claire. She's going to be so excited. She did that here at home. Double layout, no movement. Absolutely beautiful and great start for the Pioneers.
Kern, one of the captains of this team, a Scholastic All-American in 2018. And
she already has a job after college. She did an internship this summer. She's in the Hotel Restaurant Tourism School, and she is going to be an event planner. Already has that job secured. She's going to Africa this summer.
Here's Anastasia Webb.
Oh, really trying to stick that landing. Just came out a little bit too soon. Really, really wanted that stick, but another beautiful 10-0 start value from the Sooners. We'll watch here, looking for that block. Beautiful form. And just popped out a little too soon. Had to take a little tiny step backwards.
Here's Alexandria Ruiz. She won the bars title in the Alabama quad on January 1st. January 11th, I beg your pardon.
She really has done a great job as a freshman. Nice. Giant full. It's called a reverse hex. Nice handstand, transition to the low bar. Nice handstand there. Really, let's see how she does on this dismount. Beautiful stuck. They are not wanting to leave those 10s to the judges to take off in these routines. Watch the height. A little slight balance check, but overall a stick.
Big hug from Coach.
Excited.
Over to vault for the Sooners. Jade Degovea, and she was an All-American in this event last year, and she missed part of the season, still able to become an All-American. Remarkable.
And she is amazing. She's had little injuries the past couple seasons, but just looks great this year. 1.5 twist, little tiny hop again on that landing, but beautiful. Having that 10-0 start gives you a little bit of wiggle room on those landings, but I know they're going to want to stick as they move throughout the season, but just beautiful. Watch the height she gets. Beautiful form in the air. Little tiny hop.
Over to bars, Mia Sundstrom. Finished second in the all-around last week at the University, or at West Virginia University. It keeps getting better and better.
Free hip to handstand. Reverse hex. Nice job. Transition to the low bar. Nice. In warm-up, she struggled a little bit with that overshoot. Great job. Nice. Tiny bit short on that handstand. They could take a slight deduction. Double layout. And a step on that landing. They'll definitely want to drop that score. But it was a beautiful routine. Watch the dismount here. She just doesn't get quite enough rotation. Her chest is down when she lands and she has to take a big step forward. That'll be at least a 10th, if not a little bit more deduction.
Over to the vault. Allie Stern, freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina.
She is powerful on this apparatus. Great job. Again, a little tiny hop on the landing. But again, to see a team doing 6 10-0 start value vaults is just amazing. Little bit of form bend there in the middle of her vault too. Again, she is a freshman, really learning the ropes of college gymnastics, but another strong vault for the Sooners.
Emily Glenn on bars for the Pioneers. 20th in the country a season ago on this event.
This bar team, she has beautiful form on bars. Beautiful ginger. Little short on that handstand. That'll be a bit of a deduction, but nice transition to the low bar. Nice job on that handstand. If she can stick this landing, she should still get a pretty decent score. Nice job. Again, unfortunate she missed that handstand in the middle of the routine because that will be a deduction, but she actually has a beautiful full twisting double flyaway. Watch this ginger. Great form. That is a hard release move to keep those legs together and toes together. Watch the height on that full twisting double flyaway. Really leaving a statement in those judges' minds, regardless of that miss there in the middle in that handstand.
On vault, Olivia Troutman.
And this is their amazing freshman. Nice. Definitely their best vault so far. Little tiny step on the landing, so we won't see a 10, but great job. See the height. Really just knew where that landing was. Tiny little movement to bring those feet together.
Lindsey Brown will be up next for the Pioneers. Big 12 Gymnast of the Week back in January 14th.
Nice transition to the high bar. Back to the low bar, very difficult. Nice transition back. She makes it look so easy, but those releases in combination are so difficult. Getting ready for her dismount. If she can stick this, little tiny hop, but that was absolutely beautiful. Watch this dismount, beautiful height. Just a tiny little movement backwards, but great routine.
Coach Kutcher Reinhardt saying Lindsey is so compassionate, so caring. She watches out for everybody on the team.
She's always happy. She's always smiling. And I think that's something to be said for a gymnast that can be so focused and so driven, but also enjoy what they do.
Heavy chauffeur here for the Sooners.
And just a full twisting Yurchenko for her. But a good finish for the Sooners on vault. Little bit of form break there in the air. Definitely not their top routine on the apparatus, but overall a good finish for the Sooners.
Maddie Carr, the junior, is up here for the Pioneers, tied for 4th in the country on this event.
And again, Maddie is that competitor. She really is focused. Giant pull. We'll see another ginger from her here into an overshoot. Very difficult to do that in combination. Again, great form, legs together. Really wants this handstand right on top. Great job. All she's got left is her dismount. And a stuck landing. That was absolutely beautiful.
What a reaction.
They have had an amazing bar performance. There's that ginger. Look at the height she gets. Reaches out, is able to connect to that overshoot on the low bar. Those get her some bonus 10. Get to that 10-0 start value. Beautiful double layout. I love her position in the air. Exactly knew where that landing was and didn't leave anything for the judges to take.
Well, when they started on bars, I said they were 5th in the country. This is their best event, and hopefully they improve on it. We'll see what the scores add up to, but what a performance. Grace Broadhurst now will be up for the Pioneers.
Grace was out last season to an ACL injury. You can see the brace on her leg, but she really has been working on getting into this bar lineup.
She's a senior from Broomfield, Colorado.
We're just waiting for the judges. They're finishing tallying Maddie's score. See Grace talking to herself a little bit there. Nice handstand. Giant with a half. Straddle Yeager, nice job. Overshoot to low bar. She struggled with that in routines she's done in the past, but great job. Nice handstand, little teeny bit short, but overall nice movement in this routine. Double layout and a great landing. That is an amazing routine to have as an exhibition on bars.
Broadhurst 2018 WCGA Scholastic All-American.
Watch this dismount. Beautiful height and position in the air.
And OU, let's start with the Sooners. Here's their vault results.
This is definitely not their best vault rotation that they've had yet this year. They had some mostly 9.8s and 9.9 from Olivia Troutman. We really looked for them to get those 9.9s, and they just had those hops on the landing that left the room open for the judges. So not their strongest performance, but still a solid performance for them on vault.
Olivia Troutman shined for the Sooners.
And she had great height on this vault. Little hop on the landing, the least that we saw from anyone on the team today.
Pioneers were on bars. Here are their results from this last
And
event.
this was a great rotation for the Pioneers. They have gotten a higher score this year so far, but a 49.375 is exactly where they want to be. We saw them drop that score from Mia. Emily Glenn's 9.8 because of that handstand miss, but overall, a great job topping it off with Maddie's 9.925.
Oklahoma will be on floor. They're third in the country as a team in this event, and as you can imagine, the third-ranked team, very, very strong lineup.
And you can see here they're starting out with Jordan and going through Julie. They don't have one of their top seniors competing on floor due to that injury, but they should have a pretty strong performance. Their warm-ups looked great, so I know they're going to want to focus on those details. Yeah,
the Sooners missing Brenna Dowell in an unfortunate situation. She appears to be okay. She is out here just not competing today, so they are not at full strength. She's a senior from Odessa, Missouri, and she was a club teammate with Lindsey Brown, who's up first here for the Pioneers on beam.
Just waiting for the judges to give Lindsay the signal to go. Again, solid beam worker. Great combination of power and flexibility. And talking to Melissa before the meet this week, she was talking about the depth they have in their team this year. For those of you who remember, they had to put 5 up, 5 count last year and the year before on several events, and this year that's not the case. They have the depth. They actually have the girls competing in the gym for the lineups, which actually raises your level of competition.
Yeah, and speaking with Coach, she loves what she's seen from this team in practice and how well they're competing, how well they're practicing and pushing each other to be their best.
And so far, Lindsay looks super solid. The thing I love about her, too, is just her ability to smile and have fun. Little misconnection there, so she might have a slight deduction between the acrobatic and leap series, but dismount here. Nice start for the Pioneers. Again, a tiny little gap there for a deduction, but overall, super solid and consistent. And this is a gainer full off the side. Nice stuck landing, beautiful height. They want to see that finish with the chest above the beam.
Super sophomore Lindsey Brown. Now over to floor. It's another sophomore, Jordan Draper, 5'3" from Bedford, Texas.
And again, Oklahoma last week had that record high floor score, but prior to that, they've been struggling a little bit with their lineup. But KJ does such an amazing job with the dance on each of these routines, really showcasing each of the gymnasts' personality. A whip with a half, double twist, beautiful first pass. Originality too, the judges love to see tumbling passes that they don't see from everyone. Again, every movement in these Oklahoma routines is thoughtful. Nice. Front with a full, front with a full. Great height on that second pass. Really no room for deductions at all. Nice amplitude in those leaps, in that leap. Beautiful. And great start for Oklahoma on floor.
Interesting fact about Jordan, she wants to be a sports broadcaster, Marcy. Watch out, we are in trouble when she graduates.
And this is her first pass. You see a whip with a half into a front 1.5 twist. And front full, absolutely beautiful. You'll see several gymnasts do a front full on one with a layout afterwards. She does 2 full twists.
Alexandria Ruiz on beam here, same hometown as Mariah Martin, former Pioneer.
Having a great freshman season.
From Lake Mary, Florida.
Nice leap series there. This looks very calm and poised up on the beam. Their acrobatic series. The handspring layout step out right over the middle of the beam. Nice full turn. Aerial cartwheel into a split jump. Nice connection there. Really a smooth and solid routine. Dismount. A little tiny movement on that landing, but another great routine for the Pioneers. They really are wanting to try to minimize those deductions. The judges can take, watch this, a handspring, layout step out right over the center of the beam. And it's a gainer off the end, just a slight hop, but really no major deductions.
Coach loves what she's seen, big hug there from Coach, what she's seen from Ruiz in practice and how well she trains. Now over to the floor, Anastasia Webb.
And she is a beautiful dancer. I absolutely love watching her on floor.
9.950 last week versus Florida.
She just has such beautiful lines, so powerful. Front handspring, double twist. You really can't do that first pass any better than she just did. One and a half into a front full. And they are impeccable in terms of their dance. She just pulls you in. Nice leap series. They make that look so easy, but it's not. Getting those twists around and the split 180 degrees is not easy to do. Final pass, handspring, 1.5 twist, absolutely beautiful. That was a gorgeous routine.
We talked about her in the open, Anastasia, and you could see why, just magnificent.
Judges love to watch gymnasts like that are so great at dance as well as tumbling. Watch this double twist right on. And then this is that second pass, 1.5 twist into a front full. Absolutely beautiful, and she's right down the center of the floor.
Over to beam for the Pioneers, Mia Sundstrom, season high last week at West Virginia.
And Mia is a very consistent beam worker for the Pioneers. The tumbling series coming up here. Beautiful, right over the center of the beam. She has a very difficult leap in this routine. Little balance check there. Maybe getting a little ahead of herself, but just really wants to calm down here. Scissor split, scissor half. Oh, that's the leap that's super difficult to do. You lose sight of the beam. She was just a little bit crooked and couldn't get her legs back underneath her. Very, very difficult leap to do on beam. Not many gymnasts do it. Yeah, they'll definitely want to drop that routine. Watch, this is her dismount. Nice dismount. Usually Mia is such a consistent performer, but just had a little bit of, not sure if it was nerves or just being a little bit off, but she has the potential for huge scores.
An extra hug there from Coach Kutcher Reinhardt as we go over to the floor. Jade Degovea.
And I just love the way this Oklahoma team pulls the crowd into their floor routine. First pass, front handspring, double twist, a little bit of over rotation, but she was able to hold on to it and stay within bounds. Really fun routine. Punch, front layout, front full. Great height on those. Nice, beautiful leap. It's so nice to see Jade having a great season this year. Last pass, 1.5 into front full. Nice. No movement on those landings. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the hug from KJ there. Watch this pass. Same as we saw from Anastasia. Double twist frontward. Just over-rotated slightly. Her legs were underneath her. Had to take a step, so it'll be a little bit of a deduction, but nice last pass. Little bit of form break, but she's moving so fast the judges may not have seen that. It's a lot easier to see in slow-mo.
For the Pioneers, Alexis Vasquez, freshman, first time we get to see her this afternoon. She's from Arcadia, California.
You see her season high is a 9.95. This is a critical spot for her, being a freshman coming back from Mia just having that fall, a very uncharacteristic fall. Nice aerial walkover, back handspring, layout, step out, right over the middle of the beam. Very difficult series on beam to do. Nice. Split on those jumps. Scissor split leap into another leap jump. She has great toe point. Nice full turn. Absolutely beautiful. That is difficult to do. Made it look so easy. This really will be a strong routine. She just has this dismount. Aerial cartwheel full twist. Nice landing! Tiny little movement on that dismount, but other than that, really left nothing for the judges to take off in that routine. This is that second part of that amazing series. We missed the walk over there, and then an aerial cartwheel into a full twist. Great pickup for the Pioneers on balance beam.
There's Julie Campbell, athletic trainer, big hug, and now over to the floor, Emma LaPinta for OU, freshman from Frisco, Texas.
Triple twist. You don't see a lot of those in college. Great job. She was a little bit crooked, so the judges could take off a slight deduction, but again, very difficult first pass. Front full, front layout. Nice job on that second pass. Little low on the split on those jumps. This might be a bit of a deduction there. Really another strong performance, just this dismount. Double tuck. Little step forward, so slight deduction there, but overall a great routine. Just left a few tenths here and there for the judges to take off. This is that first pass watch. She'll do a layout with 3 twists. 1, 2, 3. Very difficult first pass. And a double tuck. You can see her chest is just a little bit low. She had a cowboy. That's what we call when you separate your legs. Cowboy, that double tuck around. So a little slight deduction, but a great routine for them.
Maddie Carr now on the beam.
Maddie really wants to stick this routine. She's off to a great start so far. Beautiful series. Aerial cartwheel to a back handspring. Super difficult. Beautiful connection there in her gymnastics acrobatics combination series. That was a side semi. Beat jump into a full twisting split jump. Very difficult. Could have used a little more amplitude on that jump, but very difficult to do on the beam. And all she has left is her dismount. She's going to do a round up 1.5 twist. And a stuck landing. That is the way to leave a staple in the judges' mind. Stick that landing and they might forget some of the things you did throughout. She did a great job on that routine. Watch this connection, absolute, right over the middle. That's probably the best I've seen Maddie do that in a long time. And then this dismount, watch the height. No movement on that landing whatsoever. Great job.
An unbelievable reaction from her and her teammates as we go over to the floor, and this is Olivia Troutman.
Olivia, the amazing freshman.
What a week she had against Florida, setting personal best.
And KJ talks about how coachable she is. You know, she's super calm under pressure. Beautiful double layout. Nice big E first pass. She thirsts for criticism, is what KJ said about her. She just loves to get critiqued and wants to get better and better. Second pass, front layout, front full into a split jump. Beautiful.
2 times already this year she's gone 9.975 on this event. That's amazing.
And you can tell her personality in this routine. She's also super happy and fun to be around. Just really enjoys the sport of gymnastics. Nice leap series there. A little bit crooked on the landing, but made it all the way around. Final pass. Double tuck, beautiful height, just kicked out of that landing. Great floor routine for Olivia. Nice job for the Sooners on floor. They really have pulled it together today. Double layout, look at that, great height. And then again, just showing her personality. And this last pass, watch the height she gets on this. Double tuck and pop out land.
Caitlin Scow now up, the senior from Orlando, Florida. She was a regular season All-American on beam a season ago. Very strong performer for the Pioneers.
And Caitlin is a marketing and psychology major. Just finished an internship, a marketing internship that she did over the winter break they had. Beautiful series, again, very difficult. One thing that's great about the University of Denver and this gymnastics program, it's really a good balance between academics and athletics. They really are focused on both. She's doing a great job. And this is her dismount. Beautiful kick out. You can see how happy she is. She hasn't hit a routine like that yet this year. It's been coming. And it's so great to see her do it at home. Watch this, aerial walkover. Look at the form she has on this series. Straight legs, right over the middle. And then watch this dismount, kick out, stuck landing.
Her teammates loved it, the crowd loved it. Caitlin Scow coming up big for the Pioneers. Now Allie Stern on floor for OU.
She really wants to improve on that score she had earlier this season on the floor exercise. Double pike, nice height on that first pass. Front layout, front with a half. Little bit of form break there. Little low on those leaps, a little bit loose, leaving a little room for those judges to take off. And last pass, double tuck. A little bit low on that landing, but overall, good job on the floor for Oklahoma to finish out their rotation.
The depth of this Sooners squad is tremendous when you look, no Nichols or Dowell out there right now.
Double pike, nice height there. Again, they don't have Brenna Dowell in the lineup. She usually does floor, so they're throwing in some folks that probably weren't planning on doing floor. But a good, solid last pass.
Courtney Loper here, West Des Moines, Iowa, the junior, up for the Pioneers.
Courtney is beautiful on the balance beam. This is exhibition, so her score is not going to count toward the team total. But she is capable of putting up a huge score on this rotation. Aerial walkover. Aerial cartwheel. She tried to keep that moving, was just a little bit crooked. Not sure if the judges will give that to her or not. Very difficult connection to do. Scissor half. Great job on those jumps. Nice full turn. Courtney really trying to work her way into the lineup. We're almost just her dismount aerial. Oh, side semi. That was a beautiful side semi. Usually you see them do with bent legs, and her legs were straight. And punch front full. Little bit loose on that landing, but a good performance for her. Again, in that exhibition position, it's not going to count toward the team total, but a great opportunity for her in this huge crowd to perform on the balance beam. See, she's just a little bit, opens up a little bit too much. You can see the smile on her face, though. She's okay.
Overall for the Pioneers on beam, they're going to come up with a big score. We will tell you what that is when we come back. Here is their beam lineup. We are through 3 events. This will be the final.
To hopefully the top 6 in the nation.
Olivia Troutman will start things off on beam.
And you saw KJ talking to her before she started her routine. I love the connection that KJ has with her athletes right before they start their beam routines. Really gets them focused. In critical position here, the lead-off gymnast. You really want to set things off in a great momentum, but this team, they know they can stick. They know they can hit. Lay out, step out right over the middle of the beam. It's really what you want to see, the gymnast coming out of those acrobatic series and moving right into the dance. Great leap series. Beautiful front semi. Little tiny balance check there, but very difficult. Not many gymnasts do that move on beam in the peg position that she did. So far, this is a great start for Oklahoma on the balance beam. And her dismount, 1.5 twist, nice landing. Really tried to stick that. She was a little bit over rotated, but slight deduction, if any, on that landing. Great start for them. See the height, just had to move a little bit forward, so slight deduction there, but great routine for them and a perfect start. Exactly what they want in that rotation.
Mia Sundstrom is up here to start things off on the floor. As a team, the Pioneers average 49.181 on the season.
And Mia really wants to redeem herself from that beam routine. Just disappointing. Very uncharacteristic fall, and she is also a beautiful dancer and fun to watch on floor. Double tuck. Nice landing. A little bit low there. Might get a little bit of a deduction on that first pass. You'll see college athletes using the mat on the floor. We didn't see that so much from Oklahoma, but they are allowed to use the mat to protect their ankles. Second pass. Punch front layout to front full. Great job. She had a little bit of trouble with that in a previous meet this season, but not today. Very difficult leap series. And Mia, like one of the Oklahoma gymnasts, beautiful leap, very difficult. Only does 2 tumbling passes. And a good start for the Pioneers. A little bit of hiccup there in that first pass, but a great start And she only did 2 tumbling passes. You don't have to do 3 if you have the difficulty in your dance throughout the routine. This is that first pass. Double tuck. Broke out just a little bit too early. It wasn't a horrible double back, but just a little bit low in her chest on the landing. Had to take a slight step forward, but nice job. Little foot slip there on the second pass. So they'll definitely want to build from that routine for the rest of the rotation.
On beam, heavy chauffeur from Ames, Iowa.
And they're off to a great start on balance beam. Back handspring layout, step out. Super difficult. You just see she's moving from one skill to the next. A little low on the first split on that, but great connection. Great job. Nice full turn right over the middle of the beam. This is going to be a great score if she can stick this landing. And she does. Great job. You can see KJ in the background. Super happy with that performance.
Well done.
Back handspring layout, step out. You'll see a lot of other gymnasts do just 1 back handspring and a layout, but 2 into it is more difficult. 1.5 twist. Great landing.
Hugs all around for chauffeur as Emily Glynn prepares here for floor.
And Emily definitely has a more ballet style of dance. Really creative and moves that she does on the floor. First pass, double pike, beautiful height. That's probably the best I've seen her do that so far this year. Nice leap. Beautiful job. And DU has had a new choreographer the last few years, and their routine, the caliber of the dance has just really grown. 1.5 twist into a punch front. She really pulled that out. There'll be a slight deduction, but she was able to keep the combination. Just broke out of that 1.5 twist a little bit early. Double tuck. Great job on that last pass. Really unfortunate on that middle pass. She was able to pull it out. Again, we'll have to see what the judges do in terms of the deduction. And it's double pike. Beautiful first pass. Great height. Stayed in bounds. And double tuck. Great last pass.
Coach talking with Emily there. Now over to beam, Carly Woodard, freshman from Overland Park, Kansas. First time checking out the freshman for OU.
And just beautiful to watch this dance. Nice. Same combination we saw from Maddie Carr, just as beautiful. Great job on that front semi. Showing flexibility, control. She really looks like she's just owning the beam up there. No nerves at all. Just attacking. Great job on those leaps. KJ just wants them to be impeccable on the equipment, and she is getting what she asked for. Beautiful step landing. They are having an amazing beam rotation so far. Really showing that character, because coming off of vault and floor, not as strong as they typically are. But this is what I would expect from Oklahoma.
Really showing off their depth today.
An aerial cartwheel into a full twist, beautifully stuck landing.
And that reaction's what's great about college athletics. Her reaction, her teammates' reaction, her coach overjoyed there. As Alexandria Ruiz won the floor title last week. She's having a sensational freshman campaign.
Double tuck, great landing, super easy. Fun to see her as a freshman really having a great time out there on the floor. A lot of times when freshmen come in, it's hard for them to adjust to performing in front of a big crowd like this, but it's so fun, and if they can just absorb that energy, it even makes them better. Second pass, 1.5 twist into punch front. A little bit off on that. She was supposed to do a front layout, so the Pioneers are leaving a little bit of room here on this floor rotation for some deductions, but aren't giving up, and that's what's super important as they move through the rest of this regular season into postseason competition. There's a brand new format for regionals and nationals this year. Last pass, double pike, beautiful height. Just a little mistake there in the middle, but not a huge deduction. See the hug there from Melissa. Here's that first pass, great job, double tuck. And double pike, great job. The judges like to see them end with a pass that's more difficult than the first.
So impressive to see freshmen from both squads impacting their program.
Really coming in and doing what they need to do.
Nicole Lehrman now.
Why these two programs are right where they are in the rankings. Nicole is really a seasoned professional on this event. Lots of creativity. Nice full turn, really moving, very calm and ready for her series. Back handspring, layout, step out, back handspring chest roll. Again, very difficult. And that's what sets them apart on beam, is the difficulty they have throughout the entire lineup. That's why at postseason competition, when everyone's hitting their routines, they just skyrocket above the rest. Dismount, beautiful stuck landing. They are going to be happy with this performance on beam today. All smiles, beautiful. Watch, back handspring chest roll. Could have been a little bit higher on that, but easy for us to see on slow-mo, something the judges probably didn't even notice.
Nicole's dream job is to become a veterinarian. A little interesting fact there as we head over to the floor. Caitlin Scow coming off that huge beam performance.
And Caitlin is going to do the same first pass we saw from Anastasia Webb. It's going to be a spring handspring double twist. Really just having a great senior year here at the University of Denver. Beautiful job, right in the middle. Second pass, also front tumbling, 1.5. Punch front layout, great job. Scissor ring, showing that flexibility. This will be a great score. 1 pass to go. Front handspring, 1.5. Nice job. Great performance by Kaylin on floor. That is exactly what they needed to build the momentum. They've got Lindsay and Maddie left. Great floor routine for her. She's a great front tumbler. This double twist, perfect all the way around, straight up and down. And then another front handspring, 1.5 twist. Really leaving nothing for a deduction. You can see the hug there by Julie Campbell, the head of the sports medicine and training here at the University of Denver.
Over to beam, Anastasia Webb.
Coming off great performances so far. She's having a great meet.
She's 4th in the country on this event.
She attacks the beam just like she does the floor. Like handspring. Little crooked on that. That's very uncharacteristic for her. Nice job on that series. I just love her shoulder extension. Again, just moving on that beam that's as if it's the floor. Beautiful first leap there, scissor split, almost over split. And aerial cartwheel into a full twist. Nice finish. She really attacked the beam after she fell off, and that's exactly what KJ wants out of her. Don't let that fall destroy the rest of the routine. Aerial cartwheel into a full twist, great landing. They'll definitely want to drop that routine.
Maddie Carr up next. And look at this graphic. 60 career titles, 4th most in DU program history. It's remarkable.
And Maddie is fun to watch on floor. She's a great dancer, lots of charisma, but also powerful tumbling. Double pike, great job, nice pike. Look at that smile. Second pass, 1.5, front foot. Beautiful step out on that, right in the middle of the floor. Beautiful leap. She is having a great meet. 1 pass left. We are going to see just nail this last pass. 1.5 twist. Beautiful. Great finish for Maddie on floor. Super powerful. And we're over to beam to Maggie Nichols, who's going to come up next, her teammate from Minnesota. Here's this beautiful middle pass, 1.5 twist into a front full, dances right out of it.
After that performance, the crowd really showing their love for Maddie Carr.
Yeah, 1.5 twist, great job.
Crowd favorite here at Magnus Arena. As we go over to beam, Maggie Nichols. Only gymnast in NCAA history to have a perfect 10 on every event at least twice. That's remarkable.
And Maggie just recently received the NCAA Inspiration Award, which she was given at the end of January. And in talking with KJ about Maggie, she talks about she hasn't been doing all around yet this season, or at least not every meet this season. Beautiful series there. She will pull mats, she'll spray the bar, she'll do anything that the team needs. She is a true team player. A lot of people think of her as this Olympic caliber gymnast, but she's also super down to earth and just wants to be a member of this amazing team. Really showing that experience she has. Beautiful routine so far. She loves competing, you can tell it. Look at that oversplit on those leaps. Beautiful stuck landing. That is a way to finish balance beam. For Oklahoma, look how excited they are. Back handspring layout, step out right over the center of the beam. And this dismount, 1.5 twist, and a stuck landing. Again, they just had that fall from Anastasia. Other than that, that rotation was almost perfect.
And Nichols and Carr, along with Troutman and Quarles for the Pioneers, all teammates, Twin City Twisters. What a powerhouse club that is.
Now watch this first pass from Lindsay. You can see the career high there, 995. Double layout. Look at that height. She drops out of it. Very fun leap series. Showing the dance move. Second pass. 1.5. Punch front layout into a jump. Beautiful second pass. Play into the judges there a little bit. She really does have a great time out there. A lot of maturity for someone who's only a sophomore. Last pass. Double pike. Nice duck landing. And she did not want the judges to take anything from that routine. What a great finish for the Pioneers on floor in this top 10 matchup.
Unbelievable performance from Lindsey Brown.
Watch this. Watch how high she gets. 1, 2. Dropped right out of it. And then this last pass, watch the height, and she sees the landing and says, I'm not going to give anything away to the judges.
Lindsey Brown, the anchor for the Pioneers on floor. Team and OU, here are the results.
And again, they had an amazing beam. They had that fall from Anastasia, but everyone else did exactly what they needed to do. They wanted to finish off beam strong. look at those scores, 49.550 on beam. Great finish for them. KJ's got to be proud of the way that they were able to pull things together and finish up this meet here in Denver.
Maggie Nichols leading the way for the Sooners.
And Maggie, again, beautiful to watch. So confident. And we talked about willing to do anything for this team and help out where needed, but today it was on the balance beam. Beautiful stuck landing. Almost as close to perfect as you can get.
Over to the floor for the Pioneers.
And
outstanding performance with Lindsey Brown.
And they still have room to improve. You can see they had a couple mistakes. Emily Glenn and Alex just had a little bit of mishaps there, but 49.425, that ties their season high so far. They still have some potential for more. Lindsey Brown with the 10.
What a way.
The final results, Denver with a great 197.4. That's what they wanted. They wanted another strong 197 to count in their regional qualifying score, which will start this coming Monday. And then OU with a 197.7, not their best. But again, they really showed the character. They didn't have Brenna Dow in the lineup, but were able to keep things right in where they need to be as they're the top team in the nation.
The fans here loved what they saw. And you look at the vault results here. That's where we started off for the Pioneers.
And you see Olivia Troutman with that 9.9, Lindsey Brown 9.875. Usually you see some higher scores from Oklahoma here on vault, but it was those landing, it was those little hops, and they were leaving the room. But overall, a great performance by both teams.
Uneven bars, the results.
And on beam, again, a few mistakes on either side. Maggie Nichols with that 9.975. Maddie Carr, her teammate from Minnesota in club gymnastics with a 9.925. Lindsey Brown right behind with a 9.9, and Anastasia Webb 9.9. Great job on bars, really solid performances.
It's unbelievable to think of Nichols as far as club team. Troutman as well. Over to the balance beam. Maggie Nichols again.
Maggie Nichols, the 9.975. Maddie Carr and Caitlin Scow and Carly Woodard from Oklahoma 9.95. Great. I would say that was probably the best rotation for both teams today.
Over to floor, we know who took that one home. Lindsey Brown, the perfect 10.0.
And just great to see her get that here at home. Maddie Carr and Olivia Troutman with a 9.925. Caitlin and Anastasia tied with a 9.9. Absolutely strong performances. Again, there's some room for both teams to improve for next week on the floor, but a great job.